Good evening, live from Hartford Union High School. It is the sectional semifinal tonight featuring the Kaukauna Ghosts, the number 5 seed, taking on the 1 seed, Germantown Warhawks. With Sarah Nassif, Dave Beasley, Scott Rowie, I am Ed Rowie. Before we break down tonight's game and give you a preview, a couple of words from our sponsors.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Welcome back, again live from Hartford Union High School. The Kaukauna Ghosts come into tonight's game 19-7, 12-6. They finished 4th in the very difficult Fox Valley. Scott, this, if you look at it on paper, you have to really like Kaukauna's chances in this game.
Yeah, I mean, without seeing them play so far this year, just looking at what we've been provided, I think what jumps out at you right away is their height. They've got Aspen Novi at 6'1" and Alana Zarnicki 6 feet. And I think in looking at their stats for the year, I think what jumps out, you'd expect their rebound numbers and their block shot numbers to be up, and they are. But both of them pop out and appear to hit three-point shots. Novi during the year had 48 three-pointers. Zarnicki had 40 three-pointers. And then the other side in the guard play, you know, you've got a freshman in Savannah Robinson and a sophomore in Alexa Kinnis. And between the two of them, Kinnis with 98 steals led the conference, and Savannah Robinson 5th in steals with 56. So, you know, if you're Kaukauna, you've got the height. From what we can tell, they've got the quickness on D. I think the challenge for them is how are they going to handle Germantown's pressure? And if they can they get Germantown in foul trouble early? That's been, I think, the one thing that we've talked about every game is Germantown at times will find themselves in foul trouble. And I think if you're Kaukauna, you know, take advantage of your strengths, see if you can get them in foul trouble. But the number one thing, obviously, is going to be how do you handle the pressure from Germantown?
The Hupke team draws on their shared in-depth knowledge of the community to guide their clients through the home buying and selling process. Recognizes one of the top 10 realtor teams in the nation for small teams and number 1 team in Wisconsin by Coldwell Banker. You will not find better representation than the Hupke team. Visit jenniferhupke.com to learn more and follow them on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. On the other side, Germantown. This is GTV, so everybody watching on the Germantown side of things, they know how this works. This is still a very talented team that won a state championship last year. This is the team that won the Greater Metro Conference. But this team is different from last year. It's inexperienced when it comes time to minutes, and it's still a very strong team. They're going to do what they do, but for the first time all year, it might be a focus more on their defense than their offense.
It'll be interesting to see again. We know what Germantown's strengths are. They have amazing full court pressure. Their ability to get deflections during the game, as we've talked about over the past couple games, is just incredible. And then they may not have as much experience as they did last year when they won it all, but they've got enough people that played on that team that have the experience. And I think in this type of game, where you're facing a team like Kaukauna, I think they're going to give them a run. I think that's one advantage I would say that maybe Germantown can fall back on, is to say they have enough memory to remember last year when they held up the gold ball. And experience is a huge factor at the high school level, really at any level, but you know, that plays into the game. That gives you confidence, and so I think as long as Germantown plays their game, avoids foul trouble, and I'm really interested to see how their big three scores handle the height tonight. KK, obviously you know what you're going to get there, but Wisner and Leiniger, it'll be interesting to see the impact they have on this game, especially Leiniger. Leiniger had a great game last game, 10 points, 13 rebounds, I think is what she ended up with. She's going to be battling with somebody who's 6'1" and 6 feet tonight, so I think that's going to be an interesting matchup to watch as well.
That Germantown breakdown and all GTV is always sponsored by our friend JVB Financial Advisor.
GTV presented by JVB Financial Advisor is on W7. I'm a financial planner. Started doing this 36 years ago, back in 1985. What my best clients say I do for them is help them feel comfortable about their money and about their insurance protection. Work with young people that are just out of college and just getting started, to people that are nearing retirement or some that are already in retirement. There's no obligation, there's no fees or anything like that. We just like to have a conversation and see if it makes sense to sit down and maybe talk about things a little further.
We want to thank all of our sponsors tonight, the Hupke team, the Wallback Group, Jolly Good Soda, and JVB Financial Advisor. And when you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning and losing. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From basketball to hockey, to wrestling to gymnastics, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. That message sponsored by W7 and the WIAA. Well, we're just about set. Sarah's going to jump up, grab a camera. We'll have the anthem, the starting lineups. And as we said the other night, from here on out, it's win or go home. Coming back soon, Kaukauna and Germantown, live from Hartford.
Good evening and welcome to Hartford Union High School for tonight's WIA Girls Basketball Sectional Semifinal game between the visiting number 5 seeded Galloping Ghosts from Kaukauna and the number 1 seed, the Warhawks from Germantown. The winner of tonight's game will travel to Fond du Lac to play the winner of the Pier and DSHA game on Saturday. Fans to honor America and those defending our freedom. We ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats and place your hand over your heart for the playing of the national anthem.
What's
Then we'll see the ceremony for the Gallery Ghosts of Kaukauna. A 5'9" sophomore, number 0, Terry Christopher. The 5'7" freshman, number 1, Savannah Robertson. The 5'8" sophomore, number 2, Alexa Guinness. A 6'1" senior, number 22, Aspen Brody. And a 6' junior, number 24, Alana Sarney. Come as coached by Joe Awesome, assisted by Darren Krasinski, Sarah Keener, and Tina Krasinski. And now the starting lineup for the Warhawks from Germantown.
There you have it, the anthem sung. Lineups announced. Sarah's getting back into the producer chair, and we are just about set for sectional semifinal basketball here in Hartford. Vespers, we want to thank you for joining us. We already have the referees discussing something, and it's got to be something uniform related.
Yeah.
Now,
I can't imagine what, though.
Germantown's in all white. Kaukauna's in black. They are the road team. They are saying...
Is it like a sleeve or something? Oh,
a headband.
Wow.
That we could not even see, and it is a black headband. That's a first. Well, we're underway. And the Ghosts of Kaukauna own the tip, and we're set. Basketball time. That is a freshman with the ball. They come out firing three and got it.
And on cue, like we talked about, coming into the game, Zarnicki, 6 feet tall, but jumps out to the three-point line and hits one early.
KK to the rack, misses. Zarnicki rebound. She's tied up by Lucy. They let it play on. Got wide open is Christopher. She kicks it out. 22 is Aspen Novi. She thought about it and pulled it back. The student section directly to our left, and they are loud.
Kaukauna, this is what I was wondering if they were going to do, slow the game down a little bit.
Spin in the lane, no good. Offensive rebound, and they threw it away. Ends up in the hands of Kayla Lobbs. Yes, Kayla Lobbs starting for Gabby Cox. Leininger to the hoop, throws it up, no good. McNeil and Lobbs on the floor. We're going to get a tie-up. It's going to be Germantown basketball.
And on this end of prior possession, Novi, good offensive rebound. She felt herself falling out of bounds, tried to throw it off a Germantown player, and ended up throwing it right into the hands of Germantown.
Gabby Cox got hurt late in the game the other night. She is out. We do not know for how long, and we're not going to speculate as Wisner drives to the hoop and finishes.
Great take.
So the senior attacks from the right side and finishes. And I say senior because this Kaukauna team is very young. You can see that just in looking at some of them. And turnover.
And the pressure early on from Germantown, Kaukauna is able to handle it. Savannah Robinson doing a really nice job. I've noticed they've got KK on Savannah Robinson when she brings the ball up, and then as soon as they break past half court, KK backs up and finds either Novi or Zarnicki.
Wisner, deep three, no good. Skying for the rebound is Kinnis. Near turnover, and then Klobbs does come away with it.
Too much.
Germantown pushes. And Wisner threw it away. 2-on-2, they go at Wiz. She stops, pulls up. Wisner got a piece of it. Offensive rebound, put back and score.
Nice move. Christopher, nice offensive rebound, took her time, put it up, used the glass. 5-2 early on.
Leininger, right side. She nearly threw it away. Got a tie up in the corner. Leininger kicks it out the lobs. KK left side. She likes that spot. Lets it go. No good. Leininger tips it, but it ends up in the hands.
Savannah Robinson.
Robinson, the freshman.
She's all over the place. Oh, she might have got away with a double dribble right there.
Into the lane, losing it. Germantown comes away with it. KK, 4 turnovers already. Up ahead. Chen has it blocked. And Chen, they call a foul, and it did not look like one from here.
Early on, the trend, though, that's been interesting, Kaukauna with really, really tight pressure on Germantown on the offensive end. When Germantown, their offensive production, that they are getting pressured significantly by Kaukauna right now. Kaukana's ball, and here we go. The pressure from Germantown. Look for the deflections. That's what we always talk about. Kaukana's been able to handle the pressure pretty easily so far. That time they didn't. They threw it out of bounds. And I think what Kaukana's got to do there, they've got to get the ball into either Alexa Kinnis or Savannah Robinson's hands in that situation. KK Arnold brings the ball up. 2 shots so far for KK. Looks like number 3, and that's in, and count it. And that's what we're waiting for. That type of game where you would expect, if we're going to have a tight game, I would imagine we're going to see a lot of KK and a lot of shot attempts from KK, and that one was just a beautiful crossover move. Got fouled and was able to finish. And she hits the free throw.
That's a big one. She needs to get hot on the line. She's going to spend half the game there. You might as well make them. Tied up, 5 apiece.
And let's see if Kaukauna does what they did the last couple possessions. No, quick shot this time. Got it.
That's a quick release right there from Zarnicki. She's got 2 threes. Let's see the adjustment that Germantown makes as the game goes along.
6-foot junior, and they pop her out. Well, we mentioned in pregame, she's made 43s on the year.
Leininger, not usually her calling card, but offensive rebound, Gretchen McNeil.
Great box out and great play. Great to put it back right back up, use the glass, score.
Here's the pressure. Left side. Zarnicki, cut off, pulls it out. Novi threw it up there, nothing there.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. She was a little out of control.
KK drop pass, Leininger, got it. KK out dropping dimes as Leininger hits the layup, 9-8.
Kaukauna, they dropped all their defense to worry about KK, rightfully so. She's driving, and she found a wide open Leininger.
Been dangerous all season for Germany.
Another 3 from Zarnicki. She's got 9 of the 11.
Really impressive. She's got a beautiful shot.
KK drives, pull up, shot, no good. And the ball goes off of Novi. Couldn't see who it was. That's on the opposite end of where we are. We are on the same side as Germantown, across from their bench. Again, Kaukauna in their road blacks, white numerals, orange trim. Germantown in their home whites.
So you pull a 6'1" Novi and you put a 6-foot Lamers in. A lot of height on this Kaukauna team.
Manny and Murphy in for Germantown. Wisner, left hand, got it. That was something she did so well last year. It hasn't been there as much this year, but she hits it now. Tied at 11, they're gonna get JC on a trip.
Yep. And she did. That's the right call. Student section very vocal early, but she didn't intentionally trip her, but she did get her foot in the driving lane. Oh, good play.
An easy play and finish. Good. Kinnis, her first 2 of the night.
Caught Germantown sleeping on the inbound.
Kaukauna playing a lot better defense than I think that Germantown expected. They are flying around everywhere. There's McNeil again. Another offensive rebound, and they're going to get a tie-up.
Yeah, Kaukana's been really aggressive on the defensive end, and you add to that the length they have. They're getting their own deflections. It's just they haven't been able to get they haven't been able to rebound probably as much as they'd like. Limit Germantown to 1 shot.
I wonder if you'll start to see Germantown with some backdoor flashes with the open pursuit. 3 on the way. Got it! Kinnis!
And you know she's going to fill the stat sheet tonight, so you're waiting on that.
There's KK drawing the foul.
Got it on Kinnis.
Well, so far they are perfect from the floor. You can't expect to shoot this well throughout it all. As Coach Stubbe's trying to call timeout, it is a small gym. Admittingly, it is small and it is loud in here. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Tonight's game is sponsored by the Wallbeck Group. The Wallbeck Group produces high-quality construction materials and delivers unparalleled professional design, engineering, and construction services throughout the Midwest and are actively recruiting females to join their team. Visit wallbeckgroup.com to learn more. KK steps to the line, knocks down the first. Kaukauna up 5, now 4. Their largest has been that 5. But again, they have yet to miss a shot. And obviously, you can't continue to shoot that well. Second one from KK, good.
Well, one thing we've seen throughout the last couple games is teams have been able to break Germantown's pressure early in the game, but it starts to wear on you, and that's where Germantown's been able to take advantage of it.
Zarnicki off the mark. Wisner rebounds, KK pushes. Right, left, nothing there. Murphy thought about it, she skips it. JC Manny, the freshman, she goes down, she loses it, turnover.
Just lost her footing. KK on Savannah Robinson.
That's just rotations,
Yep.
all rotations. Kinnis, up top, Robinson. Drive, a little 12-footer, no good, KK rebounds.
Great
Up
pass.
ahead, McNeil from KK, the vision.
We had a great angle on that. I don't know. She had 4 Kaukauna players in front of her and still was able to get it to McNeil.
Addison Baumgartner took that last shot for Kaukauna, missed it. Now a drive, shot, no good. Rachel Murphy rebounds. KK up the right side. KK in and out, drop pass, through the hands of McNeil. She gets it back, loses it, and they're gonna have a turnover. I think that ball had a little too much cheese on it and it slipped through Chen's hands. Subs plenty. Hallie Bowles for Germantown. Leininger back. Kendra Lamers out there for Kaukauna. And now Kinnis, she tried to get too cute there.
There's a deflection.
Germantown push, and Murphy gets fouled from behind. There are way too many white jerseys in that view.
That's the second on Lamers.
Lamers with 2, she'll have to sit.
You just noticed too, Addison Baumgart, who's in the game now too, 5'11". The height on Kaukauna is impressive.
Bowles, she tries that same pass that Kinnis just did, also a deflection. Instead, they go right side. Now it's on top to Lucy. She drives. She's cut off. Murphy, she's cut off. She loses it. Turnover.
Nothing easy.
Really give it up for the Kaukauna defense. Didn't expect to see this, but then again, they play in one of the toughest conferences in the state. They've seen Hortonville twice. They've seen Hampton East twice. And Germantown steal. KK caused it. She's going to get a layup at the other end, and Germantown takes the lead. Kinnis up the left side. Pass.
Good pass.
Easy layup, good. Baumgart from Kinnis. Boy, we thought this game would be close. We knew it was going to be close, but I'm really impressed by the way the Ghosts are playing.
They haven't been bothered at all by the pressure.
Wisner leaves it short. Kinnis, little float pass into the hands of Abby Jensen. Shot off the mark, KK go. Up ahead, Is that Wiz? That is. Wisner's going to shoot a couple.
Looks like they got Taryn Christopher on the foul. Yeah, just expanding on that point, I mean, Kaukauna has not seemed bothered or intimidated at all by the pressure that we've seen over the past couple games that teams have really struggled with the pressure from Germantown.
Wiz Kid hits the first. Saw a couple of the families walking in tonight. Emily's mom, I think she wanted to throw up. She was nervous.
Well, we mentioned in pregame, too, I think this is a game as you go deeper into this tournament. You need your experienced players. You need Wisner, Leininger, obviously KK. You need them to step up, and so far, they haven't disappointed.
Well, and Kaukauna can stay in this pace in this game early, but what happens when it's this close late? They are young. Little pull-up jumper. Good. Nice little move and finish.
Yeah, and that's one thing I noticed with the statistics that we were looking at before the game, too.
Wiz, deep three, no good.
Kaukauna can shoot. I mean, they've got great field goal percentage across the board.
Exactly. Nice little runner and finish. Addison Baumgart. That was a strong finish high off the glass. KK, kick out, swing it, right side, Bowles, pulls it out.
A little bunched up, got to space a little bit more. There they go.
Oh, you got to let it know. You got to know that that was deflected, Wiz. I think she wishes she had that one back.
Yeah, and that was
when in doubt, you go after it.
They didn't have great spacing there. They were on top of each other, tried to get out of it to get into their offense, and by that point, Kaukauna had shifted their feet, it spread out, trapped them in the corner, and the result is a turnover. Boy, KK's hands are so fast.
Drive, left hand, shot, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, and good. Taryn Christopher. 5-point lead again for the Ghosts. KK, right, left, pull up, three, got it.
I mean, that's just special. That is fun to watch. Good Lord. And
near
and
steal.
a steal.
8:35 remaining, 24-22, Kaukauna up 2. And now a steal from KK. To the hoop, gets the foul, does not get that layup to go though, but she's gonna go back to the line with the opportunity to tie it with 8:27 remaining.
Yeah, she fell, she got fouled, she was fired up, clapping for herself. She deserves it. She should give herself a hand on that one. I mean, you go crossover, three-pointer, steal, and now draw the foul on Zarnicki.
You can see what Kaukauna has seen for the first time this year is a player. I mean, they've seen a lot of this talent. Hortonville's very talented. Appleton East, we keep touching on that. It's a great conference of basketball talent. And if everything holds serve, those two teams will play on Saturday night. And there are currently 4 teams still alive in the Fox Valley. 24-23, 8:25 and counting here in the first half in Hartford. I thank Scott Helms, the athletic director, for helping us out here, setting us up. Tables were here. Password for the whole internet system was there. Great look inside and finish. Christopher gets the basket, but that was a great look and a late rotation from Lobs as Danica Gaz got it.
Just stays hot.
Danica, the last 6 weeks has been on fire. Inside, gonna get KK for the foul.
Reminds me a little of the Hartford game last week, where Hartford early on was able to get a lot of easy looks at the hoop early on in the game. Germantown did a great job adjusting as the game went on.
Christopher misses the first. This is something this team does extremely well, is make their free throws. Christopher, however, only 51%.
And she's got a bunch of lunatics screaming at her right now, too. They should not be used to that.
Those lunatics are the student section.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. They showed up.
KK, lob over the top. How did she find McNeil? Where's the foul? Sorry, got it. Can't be a fan as McNeil gets the offensive rebound, drops it off. Leininger, no good. Ball batted around. McNeil yet again into the hands of Gaz. She skips it weak side. Lobs pulls it out. Great hustle, Gretchen McNeil.
Can't say enough about that pass from KK either. Oh, that one was a little careless. The one prior, I don't know how she found McNeil.
Going one way, throwing the pass the other. Kinnis got away with his travel.
Yep. Yes, she did.
And the student section let it be known. Gaz rebounds the miss. And now threw it away. Step through and rolls off. Yeah. Zarnicki gonna step up to the line.
Danica got her across the face on that. She's not going to argue on that one.
We'll get to your comments. Keep them coming. Zarnicki to the line, 81%.
Well, we know she can shoot. She's made three three-pointers already to start the game.
That 81% in the Fox Valley finished 6th.
That's amazing.
For comparison's sakes, 81% would have led the conference of the GMC. Second one good.
And that's going to be important for Kaukauna, as we mentioned before the game. Germantown will, because of their aggressiveness, they will find themselves committing some fouls. So far, they've only committed 4, but I mean, if Kaukauna can get to the line as this game goes on, it's going to be problematic for Germantown.
Lobs backs it out. Leininger fills it. High ball screen, KK, pull up, got it. Good ball screen from Lucy, easy knockdown. Hortonville, 16-15 over Nina. 12 minutes left, near steal from McNeil. Instead, it stays here. Baumgart, stuck left side. Now it's Kinnis with KK on her, 6:25. And KK comes away with a steal. And they're going to get a hold. That should be an intentional. Let's see if they talk about that. Maybe not. Smart foul by Kinnis. Really smart foul, because it was KK in the hoop. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them.
GTV, presented by JVB Financial Advisor, is on W7. I'm a financial planner. Started doing this 36 years ago, back in 1985. What my best clients say I do for them is help them feel comfortable about their money and about their insurance protection. Work with young people that are just out of college and just getting started, to people that are nearing retirement, or some that are already in retirement. There's no obligation. There's no fees or anything like that. We just like to have a conversation and see if it makes sense to sit down and maybe talk about things a little further.
Lob inside, turnover. 8th turnover for Germantown. On top, freshman Savannah Robinson. They go inside, shot no good, KK rebounds. She pushes. She's got Wisner left side, instead she goes right side, Leininger, layup, good!
Another one we had a great angle on. We saw the same thing. I was wondering when KK was going to hit her, and she hit her at the exact right time. I am impressed so far with Savannah Robinson. She's not intimidated at all. They've had KK on her every time bringing the ball up, but that's usually a problem for most players.
Lost it going in. KK comes away with it. Germantown push. Great pass. Leininger, finish! Lucy from Gretchen.
All great effort, all great defense.
Ball never touched the floor until it slipped through the hands of Leininger. 5:30 remaining, first half. Germantown with their largest lead, 3. Baseline drive, through the hands, kick out Kinnis, no good, KK rebounds. KK left side, calling for some, nothing there. McNeil, kick out, Leininger. Skip to lobs, back to KK. She pulls up, 3, got it!
My goodness, wow. This is what we talked about. This is what we're waiting for, right? This might be the game where we see her score 35, 40 points.
Coming up left side, 3 on the way, the answer. Addison Baumgart, the freshman, answers KK's 3, 35-32.
7 quick points off the bench for Baumgart.
Drive, kick, lobs, shot fake. Leininger holds it right side, gives it up to Wisner looking, skips it up top. Germantown would be a lot more patience, showing a lot more patience. As Leininger, she got away with the travel. She skipped, shot no good.
I don't think she wanted that. She was just so open. She needed to take it because she was so wide open.
Christopher rebounds. 4:15 remaining, first half. Into the right corner, Kinnis. Lobs, giving her headaches. Nothing there. Savannah Robinson against McNeil.
They've done a nice job on Kinnis so far.
Inside, shot no good, KK rebounds.
Good no call there.
KK past everyone. Goes up, draws a foul. No call, but she finishes.
Should have got it.
37-32, 3:50 remaining. Now a deflection, but it ends up in the hands of Taryn Christopher, who backs it out. The sophomore looking, and she kicked it off her foot. 11 turnovers.
And now
Zarnicki back in for Kaukauna and Murphy in for Germantown.
And now that pressure is starting, as we've seen the last couple games, it starts to wear on you on the offensive end. And now it's been a couple turnovers in a row, and just like that, Germantown is up 5.
Road producer Larry Klein letting us know everything's sounding good. Thanks, Larry. McNeil pull up, shot no good. Murphy stays in the play. Drop pass, Wisner, no good. And they're gonna get McNeil with a foul. Great extra effort, just unable to finish. That's only the 5th team foul. Very unlike Germantown. Only 5 team fouls. Is that 2 on Gretchen? Or is that only her first? I think it's only her first, right?
That's her first.
Okay.
Yep.
3:15 and counting. 37-32, Germantown up. KK, she's gonna get a foul.
Yeah.
If she goes with her left hand, she might not get that foul, but instead she went right hand, that's her second. So 3:10 remaining, first half. KK has 2.
Dangerous pass. Just as she was starting to make that pass, I thought, boy, KK is gonna jump that one, but
KK
just
felt
a
the same
step
thing.
late.
3:10 remaining, 37-32. Germantown up 5. They've led by 6. Kaukauna has also led by 5 twice. Great back and forth. 10 lead changes, 5 ties. Bounce pass inside, lobs, deflection. Great rotating defense right there. Callow came from the right wing. You always want the steal, but a deflection's just as effective because now you set up your defense.
And Zarnicki had a lane there. I think she should have taken that, but she saw Robinson open underneath, but the better shot might have been her.
Lamers had a look, thought about it, kicked it out instead. Lamers again, about 10 feet off. Kick out 3, Zarnicki, no good. And that's where you have to wonder if the pressure up to this point caught
Fatigue.
up to Zarnicki. Yep, she hit her first 3 and has missed her last 3. 2:40 and counting. First half, 37-32 here on GTV. The winner plays Saturday night. Wiz, 3, no good. Wisner yet to hit a 3. She'll get going. She's going to keep firing. Zarnicki, right wing. On Murphy, goes right to the hoop and finishes. Little too much right side given on that one. Stick around at halftime. We'll let you show the dance squads, get some reads out of the way. Maybe fire off some of those comments that everybody's sending us as Murphy catches in the corner.
Rushed it.
That's not her game. It's the catch like that. Ooh. Shot, no good, great no call. Lamers offensive rebound and putback. Lamers stays in the play and finishes.
And now a 1-point game.
Inside KK, no good.
Yeah, they're swallowing their whistle so far. They're letting him play. I like it. I think it's the right decision.
Absolutely. Zarnicki, 3, got it.
She is impressive.
And the Ghosts come galloping in and take a 2-point lead, 39-37.
16 already for Zarnicki.
Kick, skip, Murphy, nothing there. Wisner, catch, left hand, no good. Lamers rebound. Up ahead, Zarnicki left alone. She thought about it. Instead drives. Got it, traveled.
Yeah, she should have taken the 3.
Yeah.
She's got a hot hand. She's made 4 of them already, and she was wide open. She overthought it.
Kaukauna goes deep into the bench. Abby Jensen back on the floor. They bring back
I like this from Coach.
Novi.
Yeah, I like this from Coach Russell.
Let's see. Who else came back out? I think it was Kinnis.
A minute left. Why not? Zarnicki's earned the break.
Under a minute now. They leave Murphy alone. Shot, no good. You can see the
with
plan.
rebound.
Let them shoot. They're sagging off Murphy. They're sagging off Leininger. Kaukauna up 2. On a 7-2 run, we're under 40 now. Left side, they look inside, lob over the top. Kinnis, catch, finish. Kinnis to finish. Under 30 as KK crosses the timeline, looks, goes left side. Pull up, fade away, no good. Leininger, offensive rebound, and they're going to get a foul.
Yep.
So Lucy's going to go shoot a bonus free throw. Lucy, who shot plenty during the course of the season. Who'd they get for third personal?
Yeah, that's on Lamers. That's her third. That's unfortunate. She's come in and given them good minutes.
Bowles checks in for KK. KK's got 2. Good decision.
Definitely. No need to get that third one.
Leininger, 49% on the season. But the playoffs are a whole new world as she misses the first. So she misses. And now the Ghosts can hold for the final shot. 15 seconds. A near turnover. Clock ticking down. Drive, kick, Christopher, pull up. No good. Bowles rebounds. Hallie's got it. Kick it up ahead. Lobs. And that's going to be the horn. Our score from Hartford. Kaukauna 41, Germantown 37. Here at the sectional semifinals.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
GTV, presented by JVB Financial Advisor, is on W7. I'm a financial planner. Started doing this 36 years ago, back in 1985. What my best clients say I do for them is help them feel comfortable about their money and about their insurance protection. Work with young people that are just out of college and just getting started, to people that are nearing retirement, or some that are already in retirement. There's no obligation, there's no fees or anything like that. We just like to have a conversation and see if it makes sense to sit down and maybe talk about things a little further.
Some halftime scores as you're walking around the house listening to us. Freedom 20-15 over Xavier. Partyville 15-7 over New Glarus. Pewaukee 23-7 over Ike. Springs 10, Laconia 8. Let's see, Pius 22-8 over Whitefish Bay, and Brilliant 40-20. Looks like they're moving on. Bonduel 20-15 over St. Mary Catholic. That Pius score has moved to halftime. It's now 48-16. And Hortonville 26, Nina 25. As we said, I said they have 4 teams remaining. They actually have 5 teams remaining from that conference. So do not be surprised at this score of 41-37. Kaukauna up over Germantown. The Hupke team believes in empowering every client with the information, resources, and advice they need to make wise investment decisions. With experience in property management, banking, customer service, accounting, and even law enforcement, you will not find better representation than the Hupke team. Visit jenniferhupke.com to learn more and follow them on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Well, we came on saying we like this Kaukauna team. We like their chances with this game. They came out on fire, and it starts with Zarnicki. She's got 16 at half.
And they've spread it out. When you look at the halftime stats, unofficial, of course, but Zarnicki stands out. The early 3 3-pointers, 16 points, 4 rebounds. But you add to that, you've got Taryn Christopher with 7 points, 4 rebounds. You've got Alexa Kinnis, who that's the stat filler on the team, who I think we expected. She hasn't taken that many shots, but when she's taken them, she's been able to make them. 7 points, 2 rebounds, and then Baumgart off the bench with 7 points, 1 rebound. For Germantown, it's been a lot of KK. 18 points, 4 rebounds. Emily Wisner, 8 points, 1 rebound. Lucy Leininger, I've got, I think, 6. Yeah, 6 points, 1 rebound. So unofficial stats, but I think the things that have stood out so far, we've mentioned it. Kaukauna, not really intimidated by the pressure. They had a spurt where they maybe it was fatigue, but they had a couple possessions in a row where they turned the ball over. One other thing that I noticed too, and I only bring this up because we're looking at a really special player in KK, and she's incredibly smart. I've noticed that with Kaukauna, when they break the press, Savannah Robinson, a freshman, does a great job. She has not had any problem getting through the pressure, but she's very right-hand dependent. And I'm curious if that's something that KK has picked up on to force her to her left. That's something I just, as the half went on, I noticed. I'm wondering, it'll be interesting to see the pressure of Germantown, just like the last couple games, with those type of things, how much that's going to impact Kaukauna. But they're in a great spot right now. 4-point lead. They got Germantown chasing them right now, and their defense has been tenacious.
Germantown has hit only 3 threes and none from Emily Wisner. That's a little bit of a surprise. That's one stat that's surprising. 6 threes for Kaukauna. No surprise. They hit 199 on the season, so they hit their fair share. Close to 5 makes a game on the season for Kaukauna. And you touched on it. You said you felt like this was a very similar game to Hartford the other night. I'd agree with it. The change is going to come. How does Kaukauna stay up-tempo, making shots, yet not turning the ball over, where they did 12 times in the first half?
And the other part, too, is you've got such a hot player the last couple weeks in Danica Gaz. She only got 1 shot attempt in the first half. She hit it, a 3-pointer. I think if you're Germantown, obviously you're going to get KK. And you need KK to be unselfish. She's been phenomenal so far. But I'm curious, you've got to find a way. You'd mentioned Emily Wisner, but I would say Danica Gaz as well. Get her some open looks. She's been on fire the last couple weeks. See if they can get her some open threes.
Some other halftime scores: De Pere 32-13 over DSHA. Albany 27-10 over Argyle. Ooh, we got a potential upset alert. Although Larry Klein says, come on, 2-point game. But Kewaskum 21, Waupun 19. Whew, we have to take a break. We're just about set for the second half. We're in Hartford, 41-37, Kaukauna, the Galloping Ghosts over the Warhawks of Germantown here in the sectional semifinals. There are over 20 studies that support the benefits of low-fat chocolate milk as a recovery beverage. Low-fat chocolate milk contains the right 3-to-1 mix of carbs and protein, scientifically shown to help refuel and restore muscles. Pro athletes have been relying on chocolate milk for years because they have seen the benefits in their own performance and recommend drinking milk to others. Learn more at GonnaNeedMilk.com, brought to you by the dairy farmers of this great state of Wisconsin. Sarah, who's checking in tonight?
First of all, we want to thank all 360 fans who are watching this game tonight.
Live, the ones that are watching live, and that's probably going to grow.
And
but good shout out, love it.
We love to support Carrie Newcomer. She's always here supporting these Warhawks.
Wait, don't go any further. The cheese curds were extra squeaky. Go on.
She says, go Germantown, show them how it's done. On the other side, Elaine Russo says, go, go. She's cheering on Kaukauna tonight. And then we've got Doug Nicolay saying, let's go, G-Town. Doug Nicolay, the father of Ava Nicolay, a Germantown volleyball player from this fall.
Trying to get Wisner a 3 in the corner. Nothing there. Somebody's going home after this one. It's unfortunate, but it's the way of the world.
Good defense by Christopher.
Ball ended up in the student section. It got a kiss of luck, we hope.
Tough spot to run an out-of-bounds play here.
Wisner's all alone, no problem. KK top key gets back to M. Wisner, no good. Hustle rebound, Wisner saved it. McNeil saves it. KK saves it, great hustle. They ended up in our table, but Wisner with an offensive rebound. Now Leininger drives, no foul call, they're letting him play.
Yeah, she was straight up. I think that's the right call. Who got that rebound? Was that Zarnicki?
Zarnicki, yep. Left side. Wisner harassing, nothing there. Way right side, it's the offense. Christopher hitting a cutting Aspen Novi. Back into the left side, Kinnis, way off. KK tapped it. Offensive rebound, no good. 3 extra chances.
Yeah, Zarnicki on that. Offensive rebound and putback. A lot of ball tipping around.
6, the largest of the night for Kaukauna. KK drives, draws the foul, flips it up. She's going to go shoot a couple. They're going to say it's on the floor, so no free throws.
I think that was right.
It's Kinnis second. They hit a cutting McNeil. She misses. KK gets the offensive rebound and finishes.
Good job by Kaukauna. Ready for that inbound play, straight up. They just forgot about KK.
Step through, no good. Offensive rebound. They lost.
Savannah Robinson.
Yep, it was Robinson. You're right. 30-second timeout. Germantown. We'll take it with them. You're watching GTV.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Out of a timeout. 91 seconds into the second half. Germantown called it. They're down 6. This is why you play that tough non-conference schedule. For games like this, that should be a foul, and it is on Kinnis, and that's her 3rd.
Yeah, that's a big call. She's got 2 quick ones in the second half already. They can't afford to lose her for too long of a stretch.
And just like that, Addison Baumgart comes to the table. Kinnis out. We'll see how this changes things for Kaukauna. KK crossing the timeline, left side. She gets a high ball screen from Leininger. She splits the defense. Pull up, short. Left it way short. Lamers rebounds.
Good move.
Robinson, left side. Deflected, not there. Christopher to the hoop.
Good
Has
block.
it blocked from behind, Wisner. And she stepped out of bounds. 9th turnover.
Great effort by Wisner. That's unfortunate.
9th turnover of the night for Germantown. Again, Kaukauna's turned it over 12 times.
See what Kaukauna does on this inbounds play. Last time they were able to find an easy shot underneath the hoop. They get it again.
And they score. Taryn Christopher, it's just too easy. Can't have that.
It's just the top screen, and they have the guard roll down, and both times wide open.
Wisner, left side, into the corner for McNeil. Cross-court pass taken away.
I tell you, Savannah Robinson does not play like a freshman.
Travel, and they let it go. They're letting a little, let's face it, they're letting them go. Lamers three, got it! It's up to 11.
Germantown, got to be careful. There's a timeout.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. You're watching GTV on W7.
GTV, presented by JVB Financial Advisor, is on W7. I'm a financial planner. Started doing this 36 years ago, back in 1985. What my best clients say I do for them is help them feel comfortable about their money and about their insurance protection. Work with young people that are just out of college and just getting started, to people that are nearing retirement, or some that are already in retirement. There's no obligation, there's no fees or anything like that. We just like to have a conversation and see if it makes sense to sit down and maybe talk about things a little further.
Tonight's game is sponsored by the Walbeck Group. Walbeck's mission is to help people reach their destination, whether that's the public through the construction of their infrastructure projects, their partners through mutual respect and collaboration, or their team members through a challenging work environment that rewards them with trust, fairness, and an opportunity to continue to grow. Visit walbeckgroup.com to learn more. Germantown facing an 11-point deficit. They have not faced one like this in quite some time. Gonna have to see what they have. They have it in them to come back. They did come back against Arrowhead. Down 13 with 6 minutes left in that one. KK drives, has it deflected. Lobs, left side.
They're throwing two bodies at KK now, so somebody's going to be open.
Well, you might have heard the crowd. It's a zone defense. You might see some Danica Gaz if we keep that up. Kaukauna switching it up. KK lets it fly, and she got it. Germantown needed that, but they need somebody else besides KK to step up and score.
This is going to be the key. There's that left hand.
Layup, good.
Again, smart player. It's what we talked about at halftime. Savannah Robinson, very right-hand dominant.
And now another turnover. So the timeout looks good right now. KK drives. She's got two on her. Skip pass. Leiniger drives.
She got
high
fouled
off the glass. They let it go. It's going to stay here.
Yep, she got fouled. Didn't call it, but that's been how it's been all night.
Yep,
it's been the same way.
Kinnis checking back in with 3 fouls. Savannah Robinson takes a break. Lob in. Leiniger. Come back corner. Got lucky because she threw it away.
Expected KK to be there. Just the play was drawn up in her head, and she expected her to be there. She wasn't.
Well, that's the inexperience of Lucy. She's only a sophomore. KK steps into a 3. Back iron, no good. Good, strong rebound, Aspen Novi. And now a steal from Wisner. She's going to shoot 2.
Great hustle.
Nope, they're going to say it's on the floor.
That's the experience, though, that we talked about. Germantown's not going to panic. Kaukauna is feeling great right now, as they should. Very confident. Germantown is not panicking.
They don't. Timeout on the floor. Kaukauna is going to take it. It's a 30. What do I got next, Sarah? Give me one. Hupke, 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 Hupke. Let's give you a good Hupke read right here. The Hupke team offers buyers concierge level service to find homes that fulfill their clients' wish list. They draw on their shared in-depth knowledge of the community to present options in both up-and-coming and established neighborhoods. When it comes time to negotiate, the Hupke team advocates for their clients' interests every step of the way. You will not find better representation than the Hupke team. Visit Jennifer Hupke to learn more and follow them on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So a Germantown timeout. They're on a little mini 5-0 run, a KK 5-0 run. Let's see if the timeout for Kaukauna changes things for them. Inbound to McNeil. She dribbles right to left, down the lane. Little 8-footer, no good, back iron.
Needed that one.
Lamer's been all over the board. She's really giving them strong minutes as Kinnis crosses the timeline. Under 14 minutes now. A lot of time left. Kaukauna Now Germantown sends 2. Novi, drop pass, little floater. Is that Lamers?
Yes.
It is. Nope, Baumgart with the layup. Sorry.
You have Lamers? Oh, yeah, you're right.
Wisner thought about it. Instead, it's into the corner. Lobs. Back into the man. Nope. Stay in zone. Leininger, kick. Lobs. Nothing there. 13:20 remaining. Wisner. Good feed inside. Off Leininger's hands. KK. A little soft 12-footer. No good. Offensive rebound. McNeil goes up and rolls off. Gretchen McNeil. Those are the little things you cannot measure. She is just fearless on the offensive rebounds. KM up big, 54-17 at halftime. They will move on to Saturday night. No surprise. McNeil rolls off. Chen shooting 71% on the season. .14 remaining. Germantown trails by 8.
Germantown getting the line. These are the things we've talked about. They can go in cold spurts at the line at times. There you go.
Second one good.
You need to take advantage of it when you get the free ones.
McNeil finishes. Now KK, there's the pressure. Deflection by Gaz. Savannah crosses the timeline. Off her foot. Turnover. Ends up in Wisner's hands. Up ahead to Gaz. She catches, lays it up. Good.
Every time Robinson goes to her left hand, they attack her.
Leads down to 5. Now a drive. They're going to get fouling. Good.
Except that time.
Savannah Robinson says, oh yeah, watch this.
I think she heard me.
She looks like a freshman, but she does not play like a freshman. That's a big answer, and that's also a 3rd foul on Gretchen McNeil. And the free throw completed, the 3-point play. Right side, 12:45 remaining. JC Manny lets it fly. That's what she's out there for. Tie up, taken away. Steal, Wisner, good. Savannah up the left side. Robinson has KK, now Wisner coming at her. Wiz kid steal.
Got to go right at the hoop here.
She goes at the hoop and finishes. Down to 4, this pace. Into the middle, they get it to Kinnis. She hits a cutter. Lamers offensive, no. Yeah. Close call, they got Manny. And I keep saying Lamers, but that's Baumgart.
Yep, Baumgart has had a heck of a game off the bench.
She really has. I keep saying Lamers, and I apologize, Addison.
She fell hard.
Yeah, they both went down really hard.
Every time Germantown has come down, made a run, Kaukana's been able to answer.
Lucy steps out. Back onto the floor. JC Manny catches a break.
And I think they did pull Robinson. I think, oh no, she's still on the court. I think she's fatigued. I mean, the last couple times with pressure, it's been a challenge for her where they've got the steals. It's making her go to her left hand, but she also, I mean, she's working so hard. Fatigue is starting to set in.
KK, drop pass. Leininger has it blocked from behind. Baumgart. She has been fantastic, doing everything. The freshman. Deflection, turnover. Leininger has it. Open court. To the hoop, draws the foul!
Yep.
And that foul is going to be on Savannah Robinson.
She tried to get into her spot to draw the charge, but she got there late.
How about the night for Addison Baumgart? She has been everywhere, offensively and defensively, especially on the glass defensively. 2 free throws. Leininger threw a missile up there. Got to get more up and down. This is something we talked about before the game. Kaukauna shoots their free throws as a team very well. Germantown, on the other hand, not so much, and that has been a difference tonight.
The advantage right now for Germantown, though, is they have not committed that many fouls, only 2.5.
Second one, no good.
2 more missed free throws.
McNeil, another offensive rebound. KK, step out 3, got it! Gretchen McNeil! Germantown's got to get it stopped. They keep getting it to 4, but they can't get over that hump. Shot fake kick, Christopher. Robinson, left side, and pulls it out. Zarnicki, no good. Robinson, offensive rebound, flips it up, no good. Wisner rebound. And she pushes up ahead. She's got KK instead. Wisner keeps it. Floater, got it! Wisner!
2-point game.
11 down to 2. 11:05 remaining. Kinnis drives, she loses it. Up ahead, Leininger. Layup, good, we're even.
Listen to the student section now. Rightfully so.
10:55 remaining. You're watching GTV.
GTV, presented by JVB Financial Advisor, is on W7. I'm a financial planner. Started doing this 36 years ago, back in 1985. What my best clients say I do for them is help them feel comfortable about their money and about their insurance protection. Work with young people that are just out of college and just getting started, to people that are nearing retirement, or some that are already in retirement. There's no obligation. There's no fees or anything like that. We just like to have a conversation and see if it makes sense to sit down and maybe talk about things a little further.
$10:55 remaining. A very recent 11-point lead for Kaukauna has disappeared.
Quickly. I mean, just really impressive. Germantown applying the pressure defensively has caused a lot of problems. There's another deflection.
Just a tick late.
Yep.
And how about, you know what? It's been the players, obviously. Let's give it up for the student section. They are loud. Right next to us. It was the kiss of luck on the ball. 10:40 remaining. Tied at 58.
I think if you're Kaukauna, you got to get Zarnicki back involved. It's been a while since she's gotten the look. I think you got to get her some shots.
Inside, double team on Christopher. Zarnicki, got it. There it is, right on cue. Great call. Gaz with the answer, you bet.
And you got to get her more shots. She's on fire the last couple weeks. Keep getting her some looks.
Danica Gaz, the freshman. This game, woo.
Good move by Zarnicki.
Drop, Kinnis. They're going to get Lucy with the foul. It's the right call, make her earn them. But Kinnis can knock him down. Kinnis, the leading scorer, the sophomore, averaging a shade under 18, 81% from the line. Hortonville 37, Nina 32. Hortonville on a 9-0 run.
And Zarnicki, very unselfish. She had a lane on that last one. We had another great angle on it, and she found the leading scorer, Kinnis, able to draw the foul, and
she
missed the second one.
Gaz rebounds. 10 more minutes of great basketball ahead. KK left side. She's got Gaz. She lets it fly. She's human.
Kaukana's got numbers.
They push. Left side. Novi, 3. No good. KK Skies taps it to Leininger. Leininger keeps it. Drop pass. Wisner, no good. Same team.
Same team.
Battle on the floor.
Oh.
Look at Kinnis ripping away. Novi into the corner. 3, top of the backboard.
That was forced. That's not her shot.
McNeil gets the rebound. Up ahead, Leininger. Yeah, she lost her footing. Now KK came flying into the play. I can't keep up on the stats, so forget about it. It's 62-61 with 9:10 remaining. Oh my goodness, this game. 3, Novi!
And I've been waiting. We talked before the game. Novi shoots a lot of three-pointers. She has not taken that many this game. She's made a lot this year too, so something else to keep an eye on.
KK down the lane, steps through everybody, and finishes. It was just kind of, excuse me, I'm just going to go around you here. Let me just throw it up there nice and soft. But the Ghost, right call. She brought her hand down. She brought her left hand down. She being Gretchen McNeil, and that's going to be her 4th. Big call with 8:42 remaining.
I thought they were going to call offensive on that one, but I think she was moving a little bit.
It's not that she was moving. She brought her left hand down. And now Kinnis steps back up to the line and hits the first. From my angle, and of course that happened on the opposite side from where we are, it sure looked like Chen brought her left arm down. And this tells you how different this time of season is. McNeil staying out there with 8:42 remaining with the 4 fouls. Free throw, no good. Ball batted around. Kinnis comes away, finishes. Mark that one down.
That was big.
8:35, Kinnis with the offensive rebound and putback. McNeil, or correction, Wiz, got it!
She needed that one. First 3 of the night for her. She needed to hit one. She got it.
68-66, drive. Staying high hands is McNeil, but Kinnis gets her offensive rebound twice. Throws it up. And I think they did. Chen just fouled out.
Yeah, and I think on Kinnis's first shot, I don't think she hit the rim and she got the rebound. I thought they might call a travel there.
They changed that. You can do that.
You can, okay.
You can, yep. About 4 years ago, they changed that.
Well, I hate to see her foul out as a senior at this point in the game. That's gonna be a tough 8 minutes for her to sit on the bench and watch this.
Time to be the greatest teammate as Kella Lobbs, a fellow senior, checks in. Kaukauna is going to use this little break to check Aspen Novi back onto the floor. Give Zarnicki a break. And then first opportunity, looks like they're going to give Kinnis a break with Abby Jensen. Kinnis hits the first.
And the one thing that we've noticed now as this game has gone on is that height for Kaukauna is really starting to play a factor into this game. Second chance shots, third chance shots for Kaukauna.
Both for Kinnis. She checks out. It is Abby Jensen, the fellow senior, or a senior, checking in. 8:14 remaining. 70-66. Germantown trails. Right in front of us, Emily Wisner cheering on Danica Gaz. Come on, let's go.
Hit
Gaz,
that shot.
Let's go. No good. Ball batted around. Savannah Robinson comes away with the rebound. Gaz on her. Looks like Reese Berge going to check back in, and that's going to be a defensive decision right there. As KK comes away with a steal.
Ooh, she got away with one.
To the hoop. No foul call.
There's a foul.
Right in front of us. They grabbed her arm and they let it play. But cleaning up the play was Emily Wisner. She's going to go back to the line to shoot 2. Whiz Kid, 71% on the season.
Abby Jensen on the foul.
Abby's first. As Wisner steps up. Hits the first.
Cool, calm, and collected.
You have to wonder if that 3 got her going. Lucy takes a break. Reese Berge checking in. First time she's played in over a week. It's been actually 2 weeks since Reese has played. Second one, no good.
Ooh, watch it,
Guys
careful.
did commit a foul and they let it go. Right side. Novi coming back. Shot, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. Foul, basket. Are they calling it? Did they count the basket?
They did.
They did.
That's that height. That's what we were just mentioning. It's Lamers again.
Lamers, offensive rebound and putback. And the lead is 5 and could be 6.
The height is really starting to play a factor.
Lamers, something to keep an eye on. 29% from the line on the season. So if you're Germantown, although she knocks it down, you're Germantown, you might start putting in someone to put her at the line. We'll see how this plays out. Down 6 is Germantown. Wisner thought about it. She gives it up to KK. KK into the lane. They're going to get a body call on the floor. And Germantown shooting free throws.
That's number 4.
Well, then you'll see whoever's on her probably get the ball. They're going to get, who's coming back? Is that Robinson?
Yep.
It is Kinnis takes a break. 7:21 remaining.
Robinson, a freshman playing like a senior all night. She's been incredibly impressive.
Danica Gaz checks out for Lucy Leiniger. So you got the Mighty Might backcourt, numbers 2 and 3, Berge and Lobs. Gonna get that speed out there as KK hits the first. Looking to get those turnovers that got Germantown right back into the game when they were down 11. Currently down 5, KK with the second one. Is good.
32 now for KK on the night.
Inbound to Robinson up the right side. That's Zarnicki.
Oh,
Did she travel? She did. Great rotation. And there it is. Kala Lobs, Reese Berge. That is one thing that nobody has really seen this season. And if you're Kaukauna, you haven't watched or seen Reese Berge on the floor. She has game-changing speed. KK. They got Wiz. 3 on the way. She got it.
That was a deep 3, too.
73-72, Kaukauna.
Talk about shooting with confidence right now. Find her some more shots.
Germantown down 1, under 7. Win and go home. Berge with a deflection. You lose, your night is over, your season is over. Zarnicki coming off screen, thought about it, decides not to.
Traveled, yeah, she shuffled her feet. I think she's looking, she's wondering what happened. She didn't realize it, but she dragged her feet.
Taryn Christopher checks back in for Kaukauna. Hortonville 45, Nina 44. Racine Lutheran 42, Racine Prairie 35, 6:11 remaining. 73-72 here. They got Wiz on the right side again. She drives.
She got fouled.
They let it go. She hits the shot.
KK smart again, find the hot hand.
Germantown up 1, 7-0 run.
And here's the pressure. Yeah, good timeout.
Kaukauna. Germantown has regained the lead. 6:15 remaining, 74-73. It's a W7 classic. A great opportunity exists for people who enjoyed sports as participants that would like to give back to the game. That means so much to them. Becoming a high school game official gives you the opportunity to get involved, get in shape, and help teach the game to young people. Signing up is easy to become a WIAA licensed official. Go online at WIAAWI.org to apply and become a licensed official. That message from the WIAA and W7. My goodness, we got a game. We gave the student section a camera. Look out, folks. Sorry, I didn't realize you were back. 1-point game. Germantown has regained the lead. It's been their pressure D. They've turned Kaukauna over 23 times. As we approach the 6-minute mark, this is when everybody tightens up. We'll see how the inexperience treats each team.
I'll go back to what I said earlier. You got to get Zarnicki the ball. She's got to get some looks.
Kinnis. She's in the right side. They give it to Christopher. Tried the hammer pass, but Leiniger deflects it. Comes away with a steal. What a save into the hands of KK. She goes to the hoop, up and under, drops the ball,
and one.
Finishes.
Get some.
Oh my goodness. Play by Lucy Leiniger.
Just unbelievable. We talked about before the game the experience and when you need your leaders to step up, and it's happening right now. So that's 35 for KK, Wisner with 21, and Leiniger with what I would consider the play of the night right now.
Absolutely, a 10-0 run for Germantown, and it's all because of their defense. Kinnis, right side, now Novi. Now corrections, Zarnicki.
Yep, they're
She's
doubling her.
double teamed. They find a wide open underneath Christopher. Shot no good. Leininger rebounds. She threw it away. But great help. Was that Kayla Lobs? It is. Nope, it's Reese Berge that just got big, and that turnover leads to 3 points.
Baumgart again.
Addison Baumgart has found a way to keep the ghosts in this one. KK pull up, rolls off. Lucy, no rebound. Thought she had it, but Kinnis comes away with it. Up the right side, double team. Berge, she commits the foul, and Kinnis is going to go shoot for free throws. And this is where emotion has to be controlled. Kinnis got fouled, slid a bit, slammed the floor. That's where the sophomore's inexperience might come into play. You got to really contain the emotions. Can't let them take over here.
Well, the other side, too, is Germantown, who had not committed too many fouls early. We mentioned early in the half they were only at 2 fouls. They're up to 8 now. Kaukana's going to be shooting the rest of the game, and that's going to be a factor.
Free throw good for Kinnis. And we're back even. That's our 8th tie. We've had 15 lead changes. Make it 16, yep.
Took a while. We knew Kinnis was going to start to fill the stat sheet, and she's doing it now.
Germantown now trails by 1. Leininger drive, lobs, not
Blocked.
much for a shooter.
Nope.
Shot no good, great box out and rebound. That's not a Kayla shot, but she was left alone, you shoot it. Shoot with confidence.
Now respond on the defensive end. Get wide.
Shot no good. And
Good
now we're
box
going to
out.
go the other way.
Good
Kayla
box out.
lobs, we just talked about it. She is not much of a shooter, but she's going to walk to the other end and shoot free throws. Kayla lobs. Time to step up big. The senior. She is starting tonight for Gabby Cox. Lobs, 5 for 12 on the season in free throws.
And a tough spot for her right here without shooting all night.
First one, off the mark. Germantown trails by 1. KK deflection.
See, Kaukana's got Robinson with the ball in her hands again. That's what they need to do. But again, if you're Germantown, make her go left. That's when you got that big run earlier in the game when they started to get the deflections, started to get the turnovers.
They're trying to get the inbound, but Berge's denied Kinnis. KK's denying on the other end. Oh, nicely done. Near turnover, and Kinnis breaks the pressure. In the hands of Robinson, she threw it away. Into the hands of Danica. Up ahead, KK, layup good.
So smooth. I mean, most players are going to hesitate. They're going to pull back. KK, no hesitation.
She's not most players.
She is phenomenal.
Under 4,
what a treat to watch her.
79-78. Germantown regains the lead. Baumgart, she's been the answer for Kaukauna tonight. Shot no good. Robinson, they're going to get KK with the foul, and it is.
Smallest person on the floor. Savannah Robinson, freshman, her 7th rebound of the game.
Well, that's what happens with so many teams shooting threes and the way they shoot them. Long shots, long rebounds, and both teams do a very nice job of rebounding. Savannah Robinson, 48% from the line. So these numbers are starting to step up and show things off as Robinson gets the first.
She's played almost the entire game.
And she's been fantastic. Each team will shoot 2 free throws the rest of the way. Second one, back iron. It thought about it, but instead Berge rebounds to KK. Tied up, 79 apiece. KK drives. She's going to get a foul. She's going to go shoot.
My goodness. Oh, I see. That's, you know, college and pro, that's continuation right there.
They're saying it was on the floor. He said it immediately before anything happened, but she's shooting 2.
Who'd they get? They got Robinson on that one, her 3rd.
KK gets the first. Up to 37 now.
I've got her at 38. This will be 39. Unofficial. And I got her at 39.
All right, let's go with that. It sounds a lot better.
Yep. Well, we talked about it. This might be a 40-point game for her. That's why I'll go with mine.
We talked about it. 3.5 remaining. Drive, left side baseline.
They got a trap.
KK had it.
Oh, she's
Instead, they kick out three. Aspen Novi.
I think KK regrets that right there. I think she was thinking more about the fact her 3 fouls. She had a trap and could have gone for the jump ball, and she pulled back. She got a lane.
Germantown loses the lead. KK fires up a three. We're going to have a tie-up as Reese Berge comes away with the rebound. It's going to be Kaukauna ball. Germantown trails by 1. How about that three from Aspen Novi?
And she hits a lot of them. I mean, she's got, I think we talked about this before the game. I mean, she's got, I think 48 of them on the year. She just hasn't shot that many tonight. It's been Zarnicki
with KK on her. KK, that's a bad call.
I don't really see this point of the game.
Zarnicki lost her footing, but they called it. So Zarnicki's going to walk to the other end. Alena, 81%.
Coach Stuvey looked at KK, reminded her, you've got 4. Unfortunately, she's going to have to back off now a little bit.
Won't.
Jump the lanes,
No,
about it.
No, she won't. Free throw's good. Zarnicki's going to hit both of these, so Germantown's going to trail by 3 in most. If numbers hold true, as Danica Goss checks in. Going to get Kala Lobs out. You'll see that offense-defense switch. If there's a defensive possession, you'll see Kala back on the floor in all likelihood. Second one. There it is. Both are good. 3-point lead, 84-81. KK crossing the timeline. Gaz, right side. Wisner in the middle.
She had a shot. She passed up on it.
Well, she had 6 hands in her way. Gaz doesn't. She lets it fly. Rattles out. Got to trust your shooters. And Christopher, near steal from Leininger. She comes away with it. Ends up in the hands of Wisner. Oh, good! Lucy Leininger deflects it. Ends up in the hands of Emily Wisner. She picks up the loose ball, finishes, and the foul.
You need your big players to step up, and that's exactly what happened right there. Leininger with the deflection. Wisner grabbed it, went strong to the hoop, got fouled, and makes a free throw.
Second half points for the Whiz Kid, and we're even again.
What a game.
There's the offense-defense. Lobs for Gaz. Tied at 84. 2:30 remaining. Oh, Kinnis, spin move.
Careful here.
Might have got away with another travel, but they're going to let him play out. Just like you'll see a possession where KK might commit a foul. Shot, no good, batted around, ends up in the hands of Wisner. Deflected out of bounds.
Germantown ball? Yep, Germantown.
They got a foul.
They got a, that's on Aspen Novi.
Yep, her second. Whiz Kid walking to the other side of the court.
I didn't see the foul, and Coach Russum's asking the same thing. I'm not sure where it was, but we're at the opposite end, so.
And what coach isn't going to question that with 2:16 remaining in a sectional semifinal?
Fouls, I mean, such an important part of this now with a number of these players playing with 4 fouls. It changes the game a little bit. You got to start thinking, I mean, you don't want to think too far ahead, but you go to overtime, you want to be on the court. So you're starting to see, in some situations, players back off a little bit. You got to be careful. Hopefully the refs let them play.
They will. 85-84. Whiz Kid hits the first, hits the second. 21 second half points for Wisner.
And no Savannah Robinson on the floor right now. Must be just getting a quick break. A little surprise.
Going with the size. Right side, they lob inside, threw it away. Ends up in KK's hands. KK splits everybody, drives, has it deflected. Great play. Stays here. Great play from
that was a great block.
Elena Zarnicki. What a nice play. Alana.
Yeah, and that was a block. KK wanted a foul, but that was a block.
Great
All ball.
play. 1:57 remaining, 86-84. Lob. Ooh. Back to Wisner. The coaches in the crowd, the student section, telling them what to do. KK thought about it. Instead, pull up, 15-footer. Rolls around, off. Christopher rebounds.
That was the flattest shot I think I've seen her take all night. Didn't have the arc. Still bounced around, almost went in.
Up 2, but we'll see what happens. Kaukauna, right side. That's Baumgart. She's been the answer. Every time Germantown's going on a run, it's been Baumgart with the answer. Tie up.
Jump ball. Yep. Good call.
Germantown basketball.
Great defense. Great collapse defense.
Danica Gaz going to check back in.
So a minute 24 left here. Now, does Germantown get into a half-court set? Do they take time or do they attack? This is what's going to be interesting here. It's not their game.
1:20 remaining, 86-84. Germantown up 2.
And 2 timeouts left, so that's one thing to keep in mind.
They're
Coach
spreading
Stuvia.
the floor, letting KK have everything. You get Lucy out of there, she can go all the way to the corner. Is that KK? Oh, no. And she threw it away.
She thought Lucy was going to the hoop. She thought she was cutting.
Only the 4th second half turnover, but it's a big one. 65 seconds remaining. Germantown up 2, but Kaukauna has the ball. Kinnis left side. Zarnicki drives on Leininger.
Block,
Shot
good
blocked.
block.
Zarnicki saves it into the hands.
Another
Blocked
block.
again by Leininger.
Jump
We're
ball.
going to get a tie-up.
Yeah, good
Leininger
call,
with
good
2
call.
blocks in that possession.
I'm really surprised Savannah Robinson isn't on the court.
Timeout on the floor. Kaukauna will take it with them. You're watching GTV.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Back live from Hartford. We've got ourselves a ball game. We also have one in Hortonville and Neenah, 53 apiece. Correction, 55 apiece, 107. Now 57 apiece. I'm just getting these updates, folks. Eisenhower went down to Pewaukee, 58-27. Brook East up 3 on Wanakee, 41-38. Forget the rest of those scores. Our score, 86-84. Germantown up 2, 48.1. It is Kaukauna's ball. They've had a lot of easy looks on baseline out-of-bound plays.
High screen, and they get an easy look at the hoop. Somebody's got a seg.
Oh, they lob it
right
in. Kinnis, double team. 3 on the way. Baumgart got it!
Wow, Baumgart
Addison
again.
Baumgart again! KK into the lane. She drops it off. Leininger, layup, good. That's the savvy play of a great point guard. 25 seconds. Kinnis to the hoop. Blocked by Leininger! She comes away with the ball. Up ahead to KK. She bounce passes. Gaz, layup, good! Germantown up 3.
15 seconds. Do they
Up
take a
ahead.
timeout?
Baumgart, they need a 3. Kinnis gets it off. Off the mark. Layup, no good.
3 seconds, 4. They're not fouling. That's game.
Germantown.
That's game. Unbelievable.
Moves on to Saturday night. Oh my. Stick around for our Jolly Good Soda player of the game. Give it up for Kaukauna. What an outstanding game. Wow. One of the best we've ever covered here on W7.
We didn't get a chance to mention it. The game was so close. You don't talk about these things, but for Kaukauna, great game, and you always hate to see the seniors, Aspen Novi, Abby Jensen, Kendra Lamers, who had a great game, McKenna Grease. Seniors, that's their last game. They had fantastic game from Kaukauna. A
Back live in arguably the greatest game ever played on W7. Your Warhawks here on GTV come away 90-87. We are with our Jolly Good Soda player of the game. There are so many players we could have brought over here. I said, Sarah, we're going to both do this. Sarah, slide in a little bit. Make sure you're in this picture. You know, Sarah does the post-game interviews, but I said we're going to do both. And I wanted to make sure it was you as the player of the game, because you had a couple of games this year where you were a player of the game, and it was like after an off night shooting, and then you came out and hit shots. Scott's been working with me the last month, so he doesn't know this team as well, but he's figured it out. The seniors have to step up when the seniors have to step up.
Yeah.
You stepped up in the second half, coming away with 20 second half points. You were down 11. What was the message in the huddle from Coach Stubbe?
Just to get stops. We knew with Chen out, too, that we really need to rebound. She's a really good rebounder, and we knew that offense will come. We have KK. We have really good offensive skills, but we need to get stops defensively. We need to rebound, and defense creates offense, so we just need to dig in.
Now, on that note, coming into the second half, when you hit your first three, that really sparked a change of momentum for this Germantown team. Talk to me about what was going through your head and how you kind of were like, okay, we're still in this, let's finish this game and let's come out with a win after you hit that shot.
I was just trying to have a short-term memory. I didn't shoot that well in the first half, and I knew that in order to get back in this game, I need to keep shooting and knock them down. And I mean, that's all I was thinking. All I was thinking is we got to win this game, and I want to be a part of that, so just shoot.
So the last time you were in the playoffs and lost was a couple years ago. We're not going to talk about that because you move on to a Saturday night, now afternoon, against Nina. You played them earlier this season. No, that was De Pere.
I think it's DSHA or De Pere.
De Pere, that's who it is. It's
Yeah,
De Pere who
De
you
Pere,
play.
yep.
You played De Pere. You played De Pere earlier this season.
Mm-hmm.
This will be a different game because we all know what's at stake on Saturday night. What do you take from that game? It was second, third, fourth game of the year, so early in the season. What
was
do you
our
take
first.
from it? Was it the first one?
Yep.
See, this is why she's here. She knows all this stuff. The numbers and the stats are rolling. Everybody's coming over here to say Hortonville lost. We talked about them all night, too. That Fox Valley is something else. Okay, let's get back to what we're talking about. De Pere, you get them. Can you take anything from that game? Or is it just we're about now?
I think that it was early for both teams. I think they've improved a lot, but I also think we've improved a lot.
Sure.
I think we can definitely take stuff from that game, but it's going to be, like you said, a whole different game. We're going to have to come out with it like we've never played them before, like we didn't beat them. We got to just dig in same way we do every other game.
Now looking back at tonight's game, Germantown has been known season long for their pressure, their defense. Kaukauna was a team that was able to battle against your defense and put up points. For a large majority of the game, it was a lot of back and forth, and they were able to put up a defense themselves. How did you guys adjust, knowing that you guys are a defensive powerhouse, to Kaukana's ability to offensively combat that?
At halftime, Suvi asked us if we wanted to stay in the press or to fall back, and we just had to stay true to who we were. The starters got together and we said we got to stay up in the press, and it'll benefit us eventually. So we just had to stay true. We weren't going to change what we've been doing all year just because it might have not been as good in the first half, and I think that was a huge part in the second half with us going on our runs, our pressure, and the backcourt.
I'm exhausted. This was
Me too.
I can imagine. 90-87, you come away with a win. You got one more to go back up. This time in Green Bay at the Resch Center. The road to the Resch continues for the Germantown Warhawks. We're going to let you go. We could sit here and talk this game all night long. Our Jolly Good Soda, player of the game, 20 second half points, none bigger than the three that got her going on the right side. Emily Wisner, we all know the answer, but we got to ask anyway. Sarah, who do we do this for?
For the girls.
For Emily Wisner, for Sarah Nassif, for Dave Beasley, for Scott Rowie, I am Ed Rowie. An incredible game here on W7, 90-87. The Warhawks win, and we can't get out of here until KK gets on camera. We are officially done. Check us out Saturday night.
This is the Winston. They don't make them like this anymore.
Saturday afternoon from Sheboygan North at 2:30. GTV will be right there bringing you all the action. We'll see you Saturday afternoon.